Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, we'll be creating a brand new Xcode project, and then we'll be building a high-level flow of our onboarding app. So once you have opened up Xcode, you'll be seeing this screen. So let's click on iOS and select the single view application. And let's click on next. Under the product name, I'm going to type in Travel, Trafel, and this is the name of our app as well as the name of our project. Alright, so let's keep Swift as the language and the storyboard as the user interface. And let's click on next. And I'll proceed to save my project onto my desktop, and I'll encourage you to do the same. Okay, click on the create button, and we have a blank Xcode project here. Alright, so the first thing we want to do is to come to the main.storyboard to just create a high level flow of how the app is going to look like. So I'm gonna create a tab bar controller. So let's drag that right in over here. Okay, and let's see. All right, so I'm gonna create a couple more view controllers over here, and let's click on the plus button at the top, and let's do view controller, and I'm gonna drag this right in here. Alright, so let me just take a look at my reference. Okay, yep. So I'm gonna bring in another view controller here. View controller. Alright. So this is basically the flow of our entire app. So this initial view controller will be a loading view controller. So I'll bring in an activity indicator view. I'm going to drag it right into the center over here. Let me expand this a little bit so that you can see, and I'm just going to pin this right in the middle, so horizontal and vertically in container. So what this view controller does is that when the app first launches, it will check whether the user is logged in or not. So if the user is logged in, we want to skip the login or the sign up process, and we want to go straight into our main app, which is the tab bar controller. Alright, but if it detects that the user is not logged in, then we want to bring the user into our onboarding flow, which is going to be this one over here. So I'm just going to create a label over here just to say that, hey, this is an onboarding flow. So onboarding. So for this onboarding view controller, we're going to create a collection view whereby we can have some slides and with a getting started button as well. All right, and let me also just pin this in the middle. Okay, so this view controller is going to be where the user performed the login as well as the sign up. So I'm just going to put the label here as well. I'll just say login / sign up. All right, it doesn't have to look perfect at the moment. We're just building a high level overview of how the flow is going to be like. So let's just keep this as such. All right, looks good over here. So I'm going to drag this, create a segue over here. So hit the control button on your keyboard and just go to show. All right, let's have a look. Yep, that's how it's going to be done. And then over here, this is going to cover not fully. So I'm going to click over to this view controller over here and select this as full screen. All right. And then over here, I'm also going to create a segue to the login sign up view controller. I'm going to do, instead of using show, I'm going to use show detail. All right. So I'm also going to name the segue over here. So maybe I'll just do show login sign up. And then for this segue, I'll show onboarding. Alright, so I guess that's all I have for you in this lecture. I'll see you in the next one.